The sun beats down on the dusty road winding through Sherwood Forest. A heavy iron carriage trundles along, flanked by 10 heavy-set rhino guards carrying spears. Inside sits the Sheriff of Nottingham, a large, greedy wolf, singing loudly about how much he loves gold. He is counting the tax money he has cruelly taken from the poor villagers of Nottingham. He feels safe, believing the legendary outlaw Robin Hood wouldn't dare attack such a heavy convoy. High in the branches of an ancient oak tree, a fox in a green tunic watches with a smirk. This is Robin Hood. Beside him is his best friend, Little John the bear. With a whistle, Robin drops. He swings on a vine, snatching the sheriff's hat right off his head through the carriage window. "Good morning, Sheriff. A bit heavy for one carriage, isn't it?" Robin laughs. Chaos erupts. The rhino guards charge, but they are clumsy. Little John uses his wooden staff to trip them, causing them to pile up like bowling pins. Robin bounces off the carriage roof, cutting the ropes tying down the gold sacks. Bags of coins fly into the bushes where the poor townsfolk, rabbits and badgers, are waiting to catch them. Within minutes, the gold is gone. Robin fires one last arrow that pins the sheriff's suspenders to a tree. As the outlaws vanish into the green woods, the sheriff is left dangling, shouting in rage, "I'll get you for this, Robin Hood!" Back at the dark stone castle, the mood is grim. Prince John, a scrawny lion wearing a crown that is far too big for his head, sits on his throne. He is sucking his thumb and clutching his ears. The sheriff has just delivered the bad news. The taxes are gone. Prince John throws a royal tantrum, tossing golden goblets at the wall and screaming for his mommy. Slithering out from behind the throne is Sir Hiss, the prince's snake advisor. "Sire," Hiss hisses, "screaming won't catch a fox, but a trap will." Hiss explains that Robin Hood cannot resist a challenge. He suggests holding a grand archery tournament. The winner will receive a kiss from the beautiful Maid Marian, who Prince John has locked away in the tower, and a golden arrow. Prince John's eyes light up. He knows Robin is the best archer in the land and won't be able to stay away. "We will let him win," Prince John cackles, rubbing his greedy paws together. "And the moment he steps up to claim his prize, my executioner will chop off his head." The proclamation is written and the trap is set. The next morning, Nottingham is buzzing with excitement. Trumpets blare as the tournament is announced. In the town square, Robin Hood and Little John read the poster. Little John is worried. "It's a trap, Rob," he warns. But Robin looks up at the castle tower, where Maid Marian stands on her balcony. "I have to try, Johnny," Robin says, "for her." They head to a costume tent. Moments later, a very strange pair emerges. Little John is dressed as a rich, blind duke with dark glasses. Robin has attached wooden stilts to his legs and is wearing a long beak and feathers, disguising himself as an old, wobbly stork. They waddle into the tournament grounds. The sheriff is patrolling the entrance looking for the fox. Robin plays his part perfectly, stumbling around on his stilts and accidentally poking the sheriff with his fake beak. "Out of my way, you old buzzard," the sheriff grumbles, shoving him inside. Robin chuckles quietly. He spots Marian in the royal box. She looks down at the stork, sees the twinkle in his eye, and hides a giggle behind her fan. She knows it's him. The drums roll and the tournament begins. Archers from all over England step up, but they are quickly eliminated. Soon, only 2 contestants remain. The Sheriff of Nottingham, who is cheating by using a bow with a laser sight glass, and the stork. The sheriff steps up. He smirks at Prince John. He fires, and his arrow lands dead center in the bullseye. The crowd politely claps, afraid to boo. Prince John leans over to Hiss. "Get the guards ready." Now it is the stork's turn. Robin steps up on his stilts. "Hiss,
hiding under the grandstand, tries to sabotage him by tying his stilts together. Robin wobbles violently as he draws his bow. He starts to fall backward. Mid-fall, he releases the arrow. It flies through the air, curving slightly. Crack! It strikes the sheriff's arrow, splitting it right down the middle, and lodges itself in the center of the target. The crowd goes wild. Prince John is furious. He stands up and shouts, "I expose you!" He hits the stork with his scepter, knocking off the disguise. It's Robin Hood! Seize him!
It's Robin Hood! Seize him!
The trap springs. Iron gates slam shut around the arena. Dozens of guards rush the field, but Robin is ready. He draws his sword and leaps onto the royal box railing. "Run, Marion!" he yells, but Marion refuses to leave him. She grabs a custard pie from the feast table and smashes it into the sheriff's face. Total pandemonium ensues. Little John throws off his duke disguise and starts tossing rhino guards into a hay wagon. Robin and the sheriff engage in a frantic duel, clashing swords while balancing on the edge of the viewing platform. Prince John screams, "Stop them!" but he is too busy trying to collect the gold coins that were knocked over in the fight. Robin grabs a long rope attached to a banner. He wraps one arm around Marion and yells, "Hang on!" They swing from the high tower, gliding over the heads of the angry guards. They land on the castle wall, laugh at the furious prince below, and dive into the moat, swimming to safety as arrows splash into the water behind them. That night, the celebration in Sherwood Forest is cut short. A frantic badger runs into the camp. "Robin, it's terrible," he cries. "Prince John is humiliated. He has arrested Friar Tuck and all the villagers. They are in the castle dungeon." The campfire flickers out. The mood turns heavy. Robin knows this is his fault. Prince John has declared that if Robin doesn't surrender by dawn, the villagers will remain in the dungeon forever. Robin paces, looking at the distant castle, which is dark and foreboding against the moon. "We can't surrender, and we can't fight an army," Robin says. "We have to be smarter." He looks at a supply card nearby. "Little John, how would you like to make a midnight delivery?" They load the cart with barrels of wine, which are actually hollow, and dress Little John in a hood. Robin and the merry men hide inside the barrels. They roll toward the castle, ready for the most dangerous mission of their lives. Little John knocks on the castle gate. "Delivery for the king!" he booms. The tired vulture guards, thinking it's free wine, open the gates. Little John rolls the cart deep into the courtyard and leaves it near the dungeon entrance. Once the coast is clear, the lids of the barrels pop open. Robin and his team creep out. They tiptoe down the spiral stone stairs into the damp dungeon. There, they find the sheriff sleeping on a chair, blocking the cell door. The ring of keys is tied to his big toe. This is the moment of truth. Robin slowly lowers a fishing line with a hook. He has to lift the key ring without waking the wolf. The sheriff snorts and shifts in his sleep. Robin freezes. A drop of water falls from the ceiling, plink, right on the sheriff's nose. The sheriff sneezes, but stays asleep. Robin yanks the keys. Click! The cell doors open. Friar Tuck and the villagers quietly creep out. But just as they reach the stairs, Hiss the snake wakes up and screams, "Alarm! Alarm! They're escaping!" Sirens wail. The castle wakes up. Robin yells, "Go! Get to the drawbridge!" The merry men hold back the guards while the villagers run. In the chaos, a torch is knocked over and the wooden tower catches fire. Robin is separated from the group. He is cornered on the roof of the burning tower by the sheriff. Flames lick at their heels. Robin disarms the sheriff, knocking him into a pile of mud below. But there is nowhere left to run. The fire is too hot. Below him, the moat is a dizzying drop. Marion screams from the safety of the woods, "Robin!" Robin takes a deep breath, salutes the prince, and jumps. He falls hundreds of feet, splashing into the deep water. Silence. Prince John cheers, thinking he has won. But then a head pops up. Robin is alive. Suddenly, a loud trumpet blasts from the hill. A majestic lion in shining armor rides into view. It is King Richard, returned from the Crusades. Prince John turns pale and faints. King Richard restores order immediately. He arrests his greedy brother, pardons Robin Hood, and blesses the marriage of Robin and Marion. The story ends with a massive party in the castle, Robin and Marion waving as they ride off into the sunset.